Hi guys. I took some time off from being right about everything to make another angry video about why everyone who disagrees with me or criticizes with me is a troll, a spam bot, a blorgon, an evil internet criminal who has dared to commit the unforgivable sin, which is, of course, disagreeing with me. So, yeah. Yeah. Let's think about that for a while. Let's go through each and every one of my points, shall we? Now, 1. I like to say that I've never showed any technique on here because, well, reality changes depending on what's convenient for me. Not so long ago, I claimed that one of my bloopers, if you will, was a demonstration of my skill with a certain unnamed weapon that shall remain nameless. Yeah. It was obvious to anyone watching that I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. But, well, I like to claim that that was a demonstration of skill, and the fact that I thought that was a demonstration of skill pretty much tells you everything you need to know. However, when it comes to the martial arts, your body language means a lot. And when a guy with, well, tiny spindly arms and a bulbous pear-shaped body stands around on camera talking about being a martial artist and weaving back and forth, hopping from one leg to the other, you could pretty much tell everything you need to know about him right there. You see, I move like a penguin, and it's pretty clear that I have no martial arts skill. It's clear to anyone who sees me just talking. It's the kind of evaluation that you can make when you know, actually have experience in the martial arts, something that I don't have. Yeah, let's think about that for a while. Yeah. Now, point 2. Why do people insist on concealing their identities from other people who repeatedly threaten to sue them? Well, gosh, I can't imagine why that would be. I just don't know. Could it be because they know that what they're offering is a perversion of the truth? Or could it be because they know that I can't handle the truth, and I will repeatedly freak out whenever anyone criticizes me and make all kinds of ridiculous threats? And isn't it strange that I talk about other people hiding their identities when all I do is brag about the ways I've hidden my identity so that no one can ever find me? Isn't it weird that I spent all that time talking about how I was an expert on cell phone technology so that no one would ever be able to find me? Isn't that strange? Could it be that I work so hard at hiding my identity because I know that everything I offer is an ignorant perversion of the truth? Could that be the case? Wow, let's think about that for a while. Yeah. 3. The trolls said that if I offered proof of my claims, they would retract their statements. And I offered proof, that's right. I offered proof in the form of stealing a photo from a website and claiming that the picture in it was a picture of me. Yeah, that was proof. Now, I have since, after taking down that photo angrily, put it back up and insisted that it's true and gotten all self-righteous about the fact that people said it was a lie. But you know what's funny? When I was originally told that my photo was a lie, when I was originally told that I was being false and borrowing a picture from the internet, my reaction was not then to insist that it was true. Instead, I immediately pulled the video down, as if I knew that I'd been caught and I wanted to pretend it hadn't happened. That's an unusual reaction, isn't it? Yeah, that is strange. If I was telling the truth, why wouldn't I have insisted on it then, instead of acting guilty and trying to hide what I'd done? Yeah, that's odd, isn't it? And it's also strange that if the photo existed on the web, and I borrowed the photo from the web, which I obviously had to have done because it was the same version of the picture that has circles and arrows on it, created by Grandmaster Law or his website people. It's odd that I wouldn't have just linked to that photo and shown you that it existed on the web and identified my teacher then, something that I had been repeatedly told I would never do because my teachers weren't real. The trolls told me I would never identify my teacher. They did. And isn't it strange that I didn't identify the teacher when I clearly could have? And now I only identify him as a way of claiming that my stolen photo clearly is proof that I trained with him. Isn't that weird? So, the fact is, proof was not provided. I did not provide proof. I lied, and I got caught lying, and now I'm acting all indignant as a way of covering up the fact that I got caught lying, because it's the only thing I could think of to do after first trying to hide my lie by pretending it never happened. After all, I'm only addressing it now, after several days of being told that I lied and got caught, and hiding under my bed pretending none of that happened. Yeah, isn't that strange? How odd. Point 4. I've said that any proof I offer will just get tossed away. But the fact is, I haven't offered proof. And if I offered actual proof of who I am and what I say I've done, well, it's true that my trolls, my Blorgon Spambot evil bastard trolls, would probably sit down and work very hard to verify what I'd said. Yeah, that's what happens when people make claims online and they make the mistake of giving any information that other people could use to verify those claims. Yeah, people might actually check. And when they check, they might actually find out that I've been making up stories. Yeah. Point 5. You know, it's weird. I talk a lot about how convinced I am that all of the people who criticize me are the same person or people or male or female or transgendered, neutered, hydra, homoerotic, homogeneous, what's the word? Dihermaphroditic people. And, you know, I can't seem to have it both ways. Either I know who they are or I don't. And you know, I'm always threatening to sue people and have them hauled off to jail and everything else because it's almost like I don't understand the concept of freedom of speech. That when someone makes a claim online, other people can criticize them, even anonymously, because after all, aren't I anonymous? Aren't I always hiding my identity? Don't I make claims and pretend that I'm someone I'm not while hiding who I am and hiding behind all of my special subtle little ninja tricks and my forwarded phone lines and, oh wait, that would only be so if that was true, and it wasn't. It was another made-up story. Occasionally I like to tell you how incredibly, importantly, smugly superior I am so that I can feel good about myself for a little while until someone points out in a video why I'm wrong. And that is a crime. That's right. It's illegal to disagree with me. It's illegal to criticize me. I could take you to court. Well, I suppose the people who criticize me might say, you know what? Go ahead and fucking sue us. Go ahead and try. Because you have no case. And you have no money. And you don't scare anybody. And your threats are getting tiresome. They could say that. Yeah. Let's think about that for a while. I like to say that anytime someone disagrees with me, they're wrong, and it's an error in judgment, and all these other things, but really, I'm just trying to cover up the fact that I don't have a real response. Point 6. You know, I've made a study. I've made a study of a certain gutless, cowardly rodent, and I can tell when certain words are used that it's the same person. And you know how I can tell? Because the people who criticize me all pronounce words correctly and all use words the right way. Completely the opposite of what I do when I'm always mispronouncing things and saying things wrong. I know just what the troll will do next. I do. I know just what he'll do next. And, well, I'm here to tell you, troll, you don't know who you're trolling. That's right. That's right. You don't know who you're trolling. Yeah. Just think about that for a while. Point 7. There's a conspiracy of trolls who use the same style and troll the same people in the same ways. It's a conspiracy. Yes. And I will tell the world. And by telling the world, I mean I'll make another angry video and post it here. And then I'll take it down because none of my videos stand for very long. And then I'll threaten to sue. And then I'll go to the police because a crime has been committed. Someone has disagreed with me. And as we all know, that's a crime. Point 8. I want you to know that I understand completely what's going on here. Because the first thing you do when you're an all-powerful ninja and you believe you understand what's happening is you tell people that you understand. It's very important that they know that you have them figured out. Because that's exactly what a ninja would do. A ninja would tell you that he has you all figured out. And that he can predict your next move. Point 9. I have deliberately misinformed you. And that is what a ninja would do as well. If he was misinforming you, he would tell you, I have misinformed you. Now, let's think about that for a moment. If I had successfully misinformed you, would I tell you that the things I made you think weren't real? Or would that be strangely counterproductive? If I wanted you to believe something that wasn't true, wouldn't I go on letting you think something that wasn't true? Instead of angrily insisting that the things about me that you think that I find less than flattering are misinformation, so that you'll think I'm better than I am? Gosh, I just don't know. I just don't know. Just think about that for a while. I'm going to angrily tell you to have a nice day now, and I want you to think about that. Yeah. I want you to think about that for a while. Have a nice day. I'm going bald from the front. Hi, guys. I took some time off from being right about everything to make another angry video about why everyone who disagrees with me or criticizes with me is a troll, a spam bot, a blorgun, an evil internet criminal who has dared to commit